Hey everybody, KC here. You may remember that a couple of, I don't know, 10 days ago, 2 weeks ago, we had a story about how there were drive-in theaters in this country that are actually able to stay in business. They were the only theaters in the country that were able to stay in business because you go to a drive-in theater, you stay in your car, you're practicing physical distancing. No problem. They weren't doing a lot of business, but they were actually able to run, unlike almost every other theater in the country. I was just reading a story on a website called Eat This, Not That about how some restaurants in Texas, Arizona, North Carolina, that are basically coming at it from the other angle. What they're decided to do is you order your food, you pick it up in the parking lot, but then you stay in the parking lot, you sit in your car, and they're putting up big movie screens and showing movies in their parking lot. Basically, they're turning their parking lots into drive-in theaters. And apparently, some people like to do this. Not so much in North Carolina. Apparently, the cops shut them down, said it was against zoning. You'd think they'd have a sense of humor during a pandemic, right? But to me, this is fascinating. I love it when businesses see a problem and just come up with an ingenious solution. And that's what these guys did. We got food, we got space. Let's create a drive-in theater. It's like Mickey Rooney. Let's put on a show. Now, I think the advantage of this is that what they're doing is not just serving food. You can get food anywhere. They're not just showing movies. You can see pretty much any movie you want at home. What they're doing is creating community. And I think at the end of all this, that's what we may find out people are yearning for the most, a sense of community. We're getting it on Zoom. We're getting it, on our computers, but we're really looking for some kind of connection. It's physical, but it's also more than that. And that's what these restaurants are tapping into. I think it's a really smart insight. And I think down the road as we go forward, it's going to be the businesses that figure that out and figure out new ways to create community for their customers are the ones that are really going to have an advantage going forward. Anyway, that's what's on my mind this morning. And as always, I want to hear what's on your mind.